So, who doesn't like playing games? Would you even want to know somebody like that? Greetings, I'm Dr. Will, and welcome to Dr. Will's Academy. Glad you're here. You may have heard the neologism gamification and wonder what that is. Well, here's a quick look at a fascinating idea. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you. If you'd like more content like this, then subscribe and hit the bell below for notification when new content is available. My dad was a rate buster. Late in his life, he had to take a job with the government. He'd been laid off from the company that he had largely built as an employee, not an owner. He tried starting several businesses that ultimately failed for one reason or another, so eventually he had to take that job with the government. He applied the technique that helped him build the business, that first business, to his job as a minor bureaucrat. He gamified his job. Can I do more, process more claims today than I did yesterday? More this month than last month? More this year than last year? He kept score. Officially, gamification is taking fun, compelling, interactive elements from games and applying them to productive day-to-day activities. Some information about gamification sounds like it's just PBL, or applying PBL, points, badges, and leaderboards, to otherwise unchanged offerings. Those kinds of elements are applicable, but they aren't the whole story. One of the leading lights of the gamification movement is UK Chow, and his vision is certainly broader than just adding points and reward system to your course, or importantly, the marketing of your course. His vision is, in some sense, the gamification of life. He sees it as applicable to all areas of life, turning life into play, making for a happier world. Giddy world, perhaps. He starts off with some core drives. The framework he uses is called octalysis, so you can look that up. And so the core drives that he addresses are, first of all, the epic meaning and calling. So make people believe that what they're doing is bigger than what they are actually doing. Development and accomplishment. Give something back to your users. Consider some kind of reward, for instance. Numbers are addictive, so instead of simply stating, hey, you won, tell them that you won 800 points. Empowerment of creativity and feedback. Get immediate feedback on what you do. Gamification is about teaching, not just entertaining. We ask you a question, you get an immediate response and an additional resource. Have you heard the term edutainment? That's what we're doing, right? Anyway, ownership and possession. You own what you do, you want to get better at it. The social influence and relatedness. Most games let you socialize and interact with other stakeholders. Addiction builds up as you grow your network. The more people use your product, for example, the more effective it becomes. This is the pure definition of the network effect. People are always eager to compete. They're also eager to cooperate. And so that's why you see many courses that will include networks of people, and that becomes a very important aspect of the course. Scarcity and impatience is where all the marketing efforts directed towards the fear of missing out, or FOMO, is directed towards that scarcity and impatience motivator. Unpredictability and curiosity. We're going to ask you to do something in order to discover more. Then test your knowledge before you can dive deeper into the game or into the process. Finally, loss and avoidance. Avoid something bad from happening. It will allow you to keep pushing to reach the end, to make sure the progress all gets saved. This is why many video games, for example, don't continuously save your progress. You have to make it to a save point to keep going. So anyway, how did things turn out for my dad? By the time he finally retired, he alone was doing the same amount of work each week as the other 5 members of his team did altogether. I should say that they all hated him, but they didn't. They admired him. This channel is dedicated to course creators. So if you would like more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell below to be notified when new content becomes available. Also, if you have any questions, concerns, complaints, issues, put them in a comment below or send them along to us and be happy to address them later. That's it for me, for you, for now. Hope you have a great day and a great week ahead. Be careful out there. I'll be seeing you. Bye.